Hello guys, my name is Bhumika Anand and today I'm going to teach you linear equations in one variable. So let me share the screen. So you guys might have read this chapter in other classes. So let's call this just a
Hello.
short recap. So can you guys guess or tell me what is an equation? Yes? Okay, let me start. I will tell you first of all what is an expression. An expression is just some terms which are having operations like addition or subtraction. So equation, the word itself says that it is equating something. Suppose this is an expression, the example which I'm giving you right now. This is an expression 2x plus 3. It is having an operation of addition, but if I add an equality sign between this, then we will get an equation. So next thing is what is a variable? A variable is the quantity which changes. That's why its name is variable. The next thing is why this is called linear equation in one variable. It is called linear because the graph of these equations are always straight line, and also the degree of the x, the degree of the variable is 1. Degree means the highest power of the equation. So now I will tell you the two methods of solving the equations. The first one is balance an equation. Let's take an example like 2x minus 3 equals to 7. Here we can see that we have one variable, that too at the left side of the equation at the LHS. So what we will do is we need to make this x only single at the left side, and so for that we will first remove 3. Now as we have equality sign between them, we will have to add 3 on both the sides. For removing 3 from LHS, we will have to add plus 3. Therefore what we will do is 2x minus 3 plus 3. This will help us remove the minus 3 from LHS and equals to 7 plus 3, because we want to make this equation equal because we have an equality sign in the between. Therefore 2x minus 3 plus 3 will become 0 and 7 plus 3 will become 10. Now we have x which is multiplied by 2. Now we want to remove this 2 sign also. Therefore what we will do is, here we have multiplication, then we will divide it to make to disappear the 2. So we will divide 2x by 2 and also 10 by 2, because there's an equality sign in the between, and 2 and 2 will be divisible, and 2 and this. Therefore we will get x is equals to 5. This was the first method. And now I will tell you the second method, that is transposing method. In this method, what we are going to do is basically shift the terms from LHS to RHS or vice versa. Let me take the same example again. 2x minus 3 equals to 7. So here I'm going to change the position of some numbers. So what I will do is, there are some basic rules in this thing. What you have to do is shift when you are shifting a negative term to the other side, you will have to make that term positive. And if the number is positive, you will make that term negative. And for multiplication division, if the term is getting multiplied, you will, when it goes to the other side, it's going to get divided, and vice versa. So here it's minus 3. 2x minus 3 equals to 7. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to shift this minus 3 to the RHS side. So it will become 2x equals to 7 plus 3. Therefore, 7 plus 3 is 10. Now I have 2 multiplied 2x in my LHS side. By following the rule, we are going to take it to the RHS side and divide it. So 10 divided by 2, therefore x will be equal to 5. Um, did you guys get it? What I want to
Yes,
say?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now I will give you some problems and try it if you are getting. Yeah. 4p minus 11 minus p equal to 2 plus 2p minus 20. You will have to find the value of p here. Are you guys solving?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay then. Okay, I've got one reply saying p is equal to 7, but the actual answer is p equals to minus 7, just a sign difference. Yes, Tanvi, your answer is right, minus 7. Now I'll tell you how it is. So here we can say it's 4p minus p. The sign of p is minus. Therefore, we can consider it as 4p minus 1p, which is equal to 3p. Just a minute, yeah, which is equal to 3p, and minus 11 as it is, equal to, here we have 2 plus 2p minus 20. So we have only 1p this side. So what we are going to do is, we are going to subtract 20 from 2, which is minus 18. So we will get 2p minus 18. Okay. So the next thing is, now I will take this 2p on the left hand side, making it 3p minus 2p. And on the right hand side, I will take minus 11 to the right hand side, making it minus 18 plus 11. Now, yes. So here we have p, um, sorry, yeah. We had 3p minus 2p, 3p minus 2p minus 11 equals to 2p. Just a moment, I just messed up with this. I will do it from here again. Yeah, we had something like this. So what I'm going to do is take 2p this side to the LHS, making it 3p minus, making it 3p minus 2p equals to minus 18 plus 11, which is equals to p equals to minus 18 plus 11, which is minus 7, because 18 is the greater number which has a sign of minus, negative sign. Therefore, the answer is minus 7. Have you guys got this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the next question, this one is gonna be simple. Let's take 3x plus 6 equals to 9. Tell me the value of x over here. I want you guys to solve this mentally. Yes,
The value of x is 1.
right, very right. Absolutely right. The value of x here is 1. Um, Now the next question. Let me take notebook. So 8 into the bracket x plus 1 equals to 3 into the bracket 2x plus 3. We have to find the value of x.
पास सॉल्व करोगे पास
Yes, Tanvi, you're absolutely right. The answer is
1
1
upon
upon
2.
2. Yeah. For the people who haven't understood this question, let me tell. we had the question 8 into bracket x plus 1 equals to 3 into the bracket 2x plus 3 into the bracket 2x plus 3. So here we're going to multiply this x to the bracket 8 to the bracket, making it 8x plus 8 equals to 3 into 2 is 6x plus 9. Then we're gonna shift this 6x on the RHS side to the LHS side, making it minus 6x equals to 9 minus 8. We get here 8x minus 6x is 2x and 9 minus 8 is 1. Therefore, x equals to 1 upon 2. Good job, guys. You're really intelligent. And so here I end up with my session. I would like to ask, how was it interesting?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.